everyone, how are you? This is Simon from Brick Junk, and today we're going to build the Lego Star Wars Kylo Ren helmet. This set retails for £60 here in the UK. I got it for £50, which is a nice wee bargain. I got it from Argos with £10 off when you spend over £50. This set has 529 pieces in it, which puts it on a bit of the smaller side for any of the helmets. And when you see it at the end, it is a bit dainty looking when you compare it to some of the other ones that you get, but still looks absolutely great, really. So there are 5 bags in this set, which is the standard for these sort of sets. No stickers this time though. So the white line pattern is all printed pieces, which you'll see later on. So strangely in this one, we start off with the base. Usually that comes a little bit later. And it's just done the same as all the others. Now you notice at the beginning there was little red studs on the bottom, and usually that's like an accent piece color from the main set. It's like one of those red translucent ones, not really used in the set, but still nice to see anyway. That was a wee bit different. So we're on the bag 2 here now, and we're just building up the inside of the helmet. And just like most of them, it was quite easy to do. Nothing too tricky on this one yet. Got a little bit tricky later on because I wasn't paying attention, but I'll point that out shortly for you. Okay, so now we're attaching it to the base itself, and you can see there it's a bit smaller in size than what you normally do get whenever you're building the helmets. You know, it's not as tall. So we've already given him his front visor there, and on the bag 3. So on bag 3 here, I believe we're building the top of the head. Okay, so I did have to take a piece off because I did it slightly wrong, but that happens. That's why we use the brick separator. So some of these little pieces that I'm doing now were difficult enough to do, and they just are a little bit easy to break while you're building them. So we start off using some of these printed pieces to get some of the pattern on the helmet, and that's the line pattern just on the sides and the top. And now just on the back. So on the bag 4 now. And I believe this is the slight little flare back on the back of the helmet, as you can see, where it flares out. And now I think we're going to do the sides as well here, plus the flare. So one thing I would say about this set was the amount of black pieces just made it a bit difficult to see exactly what you're doing, because you're using very small pieces as well. Was the only complaint I have about this set. I also do it on a black tablecloth, which is not ideal, to be quite honest with you, but that's my fault for not thinking that through. Okay, so we've done one side so far, and we're working on the other. They are good at using some highlighted pieces inside the build to help you orientate yourself though, which is always appreciated. Okay, now we're going to do the other side flare at the back. And that's it attached there now. Okay, so you see it's looking great. So we're just going to finish off the front here now in bag 5, and that's all we have to do. And that's the top. And now this is the bit that I made a bit of a mistake on. Okay, so there's a printed piece on either side, like a big 4x4 tile that you'll see shortly here. And yeah, I messed it up because it turns out that they're not the same piece. There it's on. They are actually a mirror of each other, and I had used the wrong side, and I'm going to realize this very shortly whenever I get to this bit, when I start to realize that that's not right. Yeah, so then I had to take that apart, which wasn't too bad to be fair, and it sort of stayed in 2 pieces. That was easy enough to put in, which was great. So that's attached, put that to the front, and we just finish off it, and yeah, it looks great all from around. And now we're going to put it into its position. We're going to put it beside Darth Vader. Carefully. And once again, that's a happy man. Thank you for watching.